Hello, it's Lisa. So today we've got a 6-pile pick-a-card reading for the week ahead. So these are going to be your energies over the next week, May 13th through 20th, Monday to Monday. I want to wish you all a wonderful week, and the timestamps will be below. So go ahead and pick a pile that you feel drawn to, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So if you've chosen group number 1, this is your reading for the week ahead. So this is a general overview. It's not a day by day. It's just kind of your bigger themes of the week. And we have the Four of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. We have some tea cards here, and then we have some Madame and Doris Fortune cards here. So with the Four of Pentacles, you may be feeling a little closed off. That's what I get. This can be a card of being greedy. But it doesn't have to be. It could just be greedy with yourself. It doesn't have to be greedy about money. But some of you may feel like you're in a lack mentality this, week. You may feel a little bit broke. And if you do, I do want to let you know that you are going to be receiving some kind of assistance. Everyone will be receiving some kind of assistance in some way with whatever they're going through. With the Flute card, we have disappointment in a friend or lover. So this mentality of like being closed off and maybe being in a hermit mode where you don't want to go out and really socialize, or feeling maybe lonely or down and out. Yeah, it may have something to do with a friend or a lover. Like it could be a relationship that hasn't gone well, maybe it ended, or if something is on the rocks. You may just feel a little bit that may be bothering you, and you may have or some of you may have a period of ill health or depression. Like I said, for many of you, it may be depression stemmed from something going on in your personal life with your, relationships with others. And you may not really want to open up, and you may feel kind of, like the Hermit card. It can be about loneliness. It can also be about just trying to find yourself, spending more time alone, and just trying to find out, sort your feelings out. But it does say you'll be taken care of in difficult times, and that goes right along with the Six of Pentacles here. You're going to get assistance from somebody this week that's really going to help, pull you out of it. And we have air as well, so seek a union of mind and spirit, and that goes along with the Hermit. So I do feel like the Hermit, like I said, it could be loneliness, but I think that also it's going to be about, trying to find that balance between, your mind and your spirit. Maybe you've been overthinking things, and maybe not ignoring your spirit, and what's really going inside of you, or it could be vice versa. Maybe you've been too reliant on your feelings and not enough on your mind. And then we have Ace of Wands, recognition, reward for merit. For some of you, this could be some kind of recognition with the Six of Pentacles. You may be getting financial rewards for something, although I would think that more with the Six of Wands. But with the Ace of Wands, so you are going to get some new inspiration. So I think that this assistance that you get from someone else, in whichever way it is, whether it's going to be, emotional support or financial, it's going to really spark you back to life this week, and you're going to start to feel like a new drive and passion. You might have some new ideas about how you want to move forward in life, and this, reflective time is going to be worth it, You may start to realize that you're going to be able to get out of this depression. You might find some new passion that you're going to follow that is going to lead you somewhere good. And so, short and sweet, pile number 1, that's what we've got for you guys, and I really wish you the best week ahead. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello to those of you in group 2. So group 2, how's your week going to go this week? What's going to be happening? We have the Five of Pentacles, the Standing Stone, Three of Wands, Knight of Chalices, the Wizard, and Seduction, and then we have some tea cards. So let's see here. First of all, I want to talk about this Five of Pentacles and the Spear. So we have heartache over what you no longer have. Some of you may have some energy this week about feeling kind of like left out in the cold. I always say that with this card. It sounds so redundant, but it is like almost a card of self-isolation in some way, and feeling like as if you don't have something. And for some of you, I do feel like, for instance, you could have been almost like cheated out of something that you had. Perhaps you like loaned money to somebody and they haven't paid you back, or you gave things to people and they didn't, you know, reciprocate in the way that you wanted. And you may have had some, you know, heartache over that, and like where you've just kind of been keeping yourself away and feeling a little bit put out by it all. I do want to say that this week with the Standing Stone, this is like, I think the Justice card, right? But I know in this particular deck, it's like harm none. It's basically karma is going to come back around in the situation. You're going to get some kind of justice, or you'll feel justified in some way. For some of you as well, I would say that, like with the Wizard, it says use your skills to aid others. With this, it could be that some of you, you know, and with the flag here, we have do not be tempted to lower your standards. You may want to get back at this person this week, you know, whichever person has put you out in some way. And you may have the temptation to do so, but you really shouldn't do it. Like, don't lower your standards. You know, it's better just to kind of like let, you know, justice prevail in the situation on its own terms rather than trying to force it. And that's just what I would say. You know, what goes around comes around. And so I think that in this case, you may already even see some justice coming in this situation, you know, that has happened before. Like, you'll see the justice start to happen, or it will be coming soon. So if you do come across a temptation to kind of, you know, sort of fight back, or, you know, have an upper hand, and like, you know, where you could like maybe, you know, get revenge, I would just, you know, don't lower yourself to their level, and instead just be like more of a helping hand. You know what I'm saying? It's always better just to be, you know, nicer than not. So obviously you probably already know that. So with this Three of Wands, I can talk about, you know, in this particular deck, it talks about like being rewarded kind of in work, or, you know, in your creativity in some way, like kind of getting returns back on something. I think it also could be a card of travel, but so some of you may be traveling, but I highly doubt that. I think that most people, it's just like you're gonna be seeing like something back from what something you've put into, you know, like maybe some work that, you know, efforts that you've been putting into. You might see some returns in some way. And we do have the Knight of Chalices, and so some of you, if you have been dating, and we have romance, passion, and romance await. Some of you, if you've really been trying to put yourself out there, to like start dating, or in, you know, trying to, you know, woo a specific person, you may actually have that happen this week. We do have a wish will be granted, and the egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Some of you, this will be career-wise. You may just get some rewards for the efforts you've been putting in. But for some of you, you may actually attract, and some of you may also attract this. It may be like both, you know. You will get some kind of proposal this week of some kind. Not proposal as in like a marriage proposal. I mean a proposal like to go out. Maybe you'll get invited out on a date or to some kind of function. You'll definitely have some kind of invitations, or just like some possibly like a romantic interest in your life, I think, with this passion and romance await. So generally, like I said, a very, you know, an interesting week for you guys. Just hold your, you know, hold your temper. Let, you know, karma kind of work its way out in any situations in your life. Try not to act rashly or anything like that. Don't let, you know, yeah, don't be tempted to lower your standards or whatever in a situation. And you do have some, it looks like some romance this week. So that's a really nice, well-rounded week, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello, those of you that are in group number 3. So your week ahead, we have the Ten of Swords reversed, Eight of Cups, the Moon, the shadow side, which is the devil. We have the Moon and water. I don't know, but I feel like many of you, this moon, this full moon, that I think it's going to be on the 18th, it's a full moon in Scorpio, is going to be a big deal for you. You are going through something. Some of you may even have Scorpio moons, or this particular full moon is going to be impacting your chart, your astrological chart, in some major way. And like I said, I do think this is going to be a period where you really need, okay, with this moon card, like I really feel, and like you're being guided through the darkness, I really feel like you should look into some moon rituals, full moon rituals. With this moon card, I really get that feeling. that you should look into that. So the Ten of Swords reversed, you know, it's almost over, I think, with the reversal. I don't usually read reversals, but it did come out this way, and I feel like it's meant to be that way, so I'm going to keep it that way. I feel like you guys have been really hurt in the past, and it has to be probably pretty recent, and you're probably still getting over it. And we have over here, where is it at? Yeah, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. You may be in this point, like Eight of Cups, where you're walking away from something, but you're not quite sure what to do. You have indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble endlessly. And sometimes when we're the Moon card, it can be about being a little bit indecisive. It can be about, you know, not knowing what's going on when it's, you know, at night, you're out and you can't see everything always, what's going on. And you may feel like as if there's fog in this card. And you may feel as if you're kind of walking in this fog and you don't know exactly what to do with this situation, whatever is going on in your life. It's going to be different for everyone, whatever is hurting you. But there's definitely that feeling of knowing that you have to turn away from it, just not knowing kind of how to go forward with it. And some of you may really have, you know, addiction to this situation or dependency. If it's a relationship, you may be very codependent on this person in a way, or, you know, they may have you in a place where you feel like you can't let go of them, or, do you know what I mean? Maybe you don't have the confidence without them. I'm just, you know, saying that. For some of you, it could be a financial problem. We do say pay attention to your finances. So if you do have any addictions regarding money, maybe you've gotten yourself into some kind of debt, you know, and you're not really sure how to get out of it. You know, you do have opportunities waiting for you, and, you know, you'll be guided through this situation. So whatever this could be in your life, like I said, for some of you, it could be relationships. Some of you, it could be work. Some of you, it could be money. I do feel like for many of you, it's probably going to be more regarding like personal relationships and money, but there are opportunities. And like I said, your emotions may be at their peak with this water card. That's hilarious. We have a water moon this week, full moon. I definitely feel like this is such an important time for you guys. If you do not know much about, you know, astrology and working with the moon and, you know, rituals and such, if you feel comfortable doing that. Of course, if you don't feel comfortable doing rituals, you don't have to. I'm just suggesting that, you know, use whatever methods. I'm totally open religiously, like, to whatever anybody's into. So, but I would just really use this time this week. It's a very fertile time, I guess you could say, to like let things go and really try to see past illusions and be illuminated. The full moon illuminates, right? So take advantage of that situation this week, guys, and whatever is really bugging you in your life. And I really wish you all the best, pile number 3. I hope you have a wonderful week and you get through this. Whatever's been keeping you down, you can do it. Okay, guys, see you in the next video. Hey, group number 4. So your week ahead, we've got an interesting spread here. Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Nine of Cups. And then we have the King and the Serpent and some T cards here. You guys are probably dealing with somebody. Like, okay, we have like a crowd here, right? With the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords. And when, you know, it's a group reading like this, and I don't really know what the dynamics might be. I can only just give a general, you know, overview of the situation. But I definitely see some kind of something going on with a group, kind of. And we have wedge. So it's like someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So you may be dealing with something that probably already has been brewing in the past. You're probably going to know what this is. Where there's something that you want and there's somebody in the way. Or it could be someone trying to come in between you and someone else. Like, there's so many different ways, and it really depends on how you're depicted in this with like which energy are you, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, or the Page of Swords, right? It could be that this all just represents you, and, you know, it's something that is emotional to you, that requires emotional maturity and requires, you know, financial and material maturity in some way, or affects your financial and emotional being. So for some of you, I do feel like this could be work related. We have authority and diplomacy. Oh my God, I always say that word wrong. Sorry, diplomacy. Authority and diplomacy. And then we have a sly and subtle approach is needed. So the situation probably is going to make you have to defend yourself, and I always see that kind of with the Page of Swords. That reminds me of a very defensive card. It could be also that someone else feels the need to defend themselves, and they may be a little bit defensive this week. We have period of frustration, lessons to be learned. So this is going to be a little bit of a frustrating situation this week. And it says increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. So I think that goes along with, like, a sly and subtle approach is needed. You're going to have to figure a way past the situation. And if you do, you will see an outcome, a good outcome here with the Nine of Cups. You're going to feel, I think it will leave you, as long as you follow kind of this advice of, increasing your efforts and using a sly approach to solving it. And using these mature energies. The Kings are mature energies. And it doesn't have to mean that you're male or female or whatever. For some of you, like, you could be embodying these two more mature energies here, and then you're dealing with a Page of Swords type who's, like I said, some of you could be dealing with this at work. It could be that somebody is trying to get the job that you want, the position you want, the raise that you want. It could be in any really aspect of your life. Like I said, it's a general reading. I cannot, specifically say, but I do feel like I highly doubt that this is romance related, although it could be for some of you if you have somebody trying to come in between you and somebody else. But like I said, it could be someone younger, but it also could be that it's somebody older than you. It depends on which, side you're on, sort of. We have authority and, the diplomacy. It could be that you're dealing with a boss, like I said, or somebody that's above you in some way, if you're this Page of Swords energy. And, the Page of Swords energy is all about investigating. So that could be why this line, use that Page of Swords. It might be that you're new in this situation and you don't really know how to maneuver yourself through it. So you might have to, use some kind of, use that energy of the Page of Swords to kind of like cut through and see through the crap, but in a way that's like, cautious. I always see that the Page of Swords is a cautious type of person that's like, how can I, fix this? And also maybe a bit defensive. So I think, though, if you use that, try to keep it cool, take a sly and subtle approach to this, you're going to feel abundant, this week, and you're going to see rewards for this. So that's your pile reading number 4. That's your pile reading number 4. Wow, I just totally That's your reading pile number 4. Jeez Louise, sorry guys. I'm in a hurry because I have to go to work today in like 45 minutes. And so I'm just trying to get this done before I leave because I wanted to do it while it was daytime and bright and sunny, and yay. So I hope you all have a wonderful week ahead and take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 5. So this is your week ahead. You've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Six of Athames, 2 of Chalices, 5 of Wands, the Seer, Fire, and then you have some T cards here to kind of give some more clarification and details about your week ahead. So the Knight of Pentacles, that's like, about you're going to be working on something this week. Really kind of with the Six of Athames, probably making progress on whatever you've been putting your hard work into and your dedication. You've been putting some dedication and stuff into it. And we have, persevering, you will overcome problems. So I think that you will be on the road to persevering through, whatever you've been working on, whether it's, a good week at work, for instance, and whatever you've been working on. We do have, let's see here. We have guaranteed success, so something that you're doing is going to be going right for you this week. And the Bull, do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. Yeah, so we have the 5 of Wands over here, and I'll get to 2 of Chalices in a moment. In the 5 of Wands, it's about, it could be a little bit of a group project that you're working on, or something, involving a group. Some of you may, I love this. My husband says it reminds him of Harry Potter. But it's all about, teamwork. And it could be that, you run into it can also be a little bit of disputes. And so if you do run into some disputes, especially with a younger woman this week, dealing with a relationship with a younger woman here, you do have to maybe, don't back down in this situation from opposition. But I wouldn't let it, we do have reckless actions lead to conflict. So, somebody else could have some reckless actions this week that may, trigger some disputes in some kind of, project that you're working on. It could be at home, though. It doesn't have to be like at work. For instance, if it could be with your children. If you have a daughter, or, a sibling, or, somebody that may be a younger woman than you. There could be some little bit of a conflict, but I would just say stand your ground in this, but don't freak out. Just try to keep it cool, but don't give in either. Do you know what I'm saying? And then we have the Two of Chalices. So there could be some love this week. If you do have a relationship, I think it's going to be a good week for that, for your relationship, or any type of one-on-one relationships in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be, having a good time with a good friend that you really connect to. But yeah, that could also be the younger woman. If you're, you might connect well with a younger woman than you. Maybe you have a good friend that is. Maybe it's, a lover. It could be anything that's a younger woman that maybe you'll feel really connected to. Or it could be with that Five of Wands, maybe feeling a little bit of like a dispute, like I said. But yeah, just follow your intuition this week. And, if you feel like right about something, like something doesn't feel right to you, and you're like, I don't want to do that. Don't do it. Stand your ground. And try to work as a team, but don't, if you have that situation where, you have to, cooperate with someone this week, cooperate, but don't, kind of let go of what you actually want to happen, stand your ground in that way. And yeah, that's your message pile number 5, group 5. I hope that you have a wonderful week ahead, and I take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello, group number 6. So your week ahead, you got the 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Wheel of the Year reversed, and the 9 of Wands. I just want to say that some of you might be waiting for a package or something this week, and it's not going to want to, it's like you're going to be waiting, and it's like, it's not coming. Okay? So, yeah, waiting for news package or letter here. There are some of it may not come the way you want it to. You're just like, oh, is it ever going to come type of thing? Like maybe a little bit of an impatience involved with that. Okay, so let's see about on that. Let me see here. Plenty of material things. Happiness. So, okay, let's see. 6 of Pentacles, so it's about giving and receiving. So I think that you guys will be getting, so we have plenty of material things. I do think that you guys are going to be getting something this week. It could be what's in that package. If you're waiting for something to come in the mail, you're getting your thing. And it may even be that you're getting a gift. Or it may be that you're going to use that package to give to somebody else. For instance, you may be giving a gift to somebody else. Whatever is coming to you. Let's see. But again, like look at this Page of Pentacles. She's holding that big shiny coin, the big shiny pentacle. So it could be that, you're feeling pretty, kind of a little bit abundant this week. For sure. And we have the 2 of Cups. So I think that generally, those one-on-one relationships and connections that you have with people are going to be really good this week. Although you may have some 9 of Wands energy this week, which is like kind of standing your ground on something. Whatever that may be. And it may require, like it says, your perseverance is rewarded. And I think the Page of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands both speak of perseverance, about, sticking to something and doing something. The Page of Pentacles is a very hardworking and, dedicated type of card. She's really willing to put in the effort and the work to get what she wants. And as well, like the 9 of Wands, she's not backing down. You see that? Like Tom Petty, won't back down. I won't back down. That's kind of the energy that the 9 of Wands has, sorry. She's defending what she has, and she's willing to fight for what she wants. We do have control your anger or you will be sorry, though. So if you feel like this week, keep it cool and try not to... if you do feel like a bit defensive this week and like you really have to protect something, try to keep it, state your piece, in this calm way that she is. Like, hey, she has a look on her face that she doesn't look insanely angry. She looks like, this is mine. Don't touch it. And we're cool, right? So just kind of a calm demeanor. Keep a calm demeanor about you if you feel like anything in your life is going to be a bit threatened this week, or you feel like you need to be defensive about something. Perhaps you get some criticism that you don't like. you know, just keep doing what you're doing and, you know, stand your ground. But generally, like I see, like we have flowers, happiness. There's just a lot of happiness this week overall. I mean, like this isn't even a bad card. This is just about, you know, stand in your power when you need to. Okay? You may have something, you know, that tests your patience a little bit this week, or you know, puts you in that defensive mode a little bit. But I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to ruin your week or anything like that, because generally we have overall good energy here. Yeah, with the Wheel of the Year, yeah, you may feel like something is a little bit stuck and it's not moving forward the way you want. Like I said, it could be that package that you're waiting for, some kind of news maybe that you're waiting for. It doesn't have to be a package. It could be job opportunity that you're waiting for, or maybe studying opportunity. And we do have locked doors can now be open. So you are going to have some kind of progress, and you may be able to turn this wheel, you know, up, you know, right side up and get the progress moving again this week. Pile number 6. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.